Burn them bow down, Mike and Dylan hate drama. But the bow wow. Welcome back to another episode of Mike and Dylan hate drama. My nose just made like a dinosaur noise. I wonder if the mic picked that up.
Probably.
It was like, I was just like, whoa, that was crazy because it happened inside of my head. I'm so stuffy right now, man. I hate North Carolina because it's like, oh, it's winter now, guys. Nah, summer again. Nope, we're in winter. No, fall. Nope, now it's winter. It's just my nose can't keep up.
It's North Carolina.
It's North Carolina. All right, so I'm going to get into the first submission. We don't really have any big news in the world right now except for ICE doing their Charlotte shit right now.
All of the stuff. They unanimously... Imagine being that one guy that voted against releasing those Epstein files.
Right.
One guy. Just one.
We're just going to automatically assume that you're on the list. We're going to just assume you're there. All right, so this is from Jess, 34 female, shitty new coworker. Jess, we're sorry you have a shitty new coworker. I'm not going to... I don't know why you put the email on here.
I don't know. I guess it must have just been when I was copying it over.
I'm not going to dox you, Jess. It's okay. I work for a professional office where a license is required for the job we do. Yeah, that's vague for a reason. We recently got some new hires who were waiting on exam results, so they're basically employees in limbo while they wait. In this period, they could kind of do the job that they were hired for by shadowing other people and learning the ropes. Some choose a laid-back and watch-and-see approach. Some are all in from day one. Neither way is better or worse than the other. Now, here comes the issue. One of the temps has a strong personality and needs to take charge, but also appears to be afraid of the work. As someone who worked in food or retail until their foray into the professional realm about a decade or so ago, wow. Retail is not professional. Wow.
Microaggressed?
RLKYS. Yes, I have been microaggressed. And now I think that all the flack that we're going to get from the Thanksgiving episode can now go to this person. And that's how it works.
Transferred.
Transferred. Yep. Transferred. So, sorry, Jess, but you are now racist and sexist. And
Ableist.
Classist. There we go. It's so hard to keep up with all the ists. It's tantamount.
Big word.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jess done got professional, so she's saying tantamount. God, I don't even know what that means. Feels racist, though.
There's a mountain involved.
To a college kid popping up into a supervisory role out of school and trying to tell people who actually to do the job every day that they're doing it wrong. Who actually do the job every day that they're doing it wrong. I cannot read. Well, that person ended up failing their exam and can't retake it for a year. They're making excuses and blaming people in a way I find pretty funny because Lord did it take several leaps to get them some of the people whose fault this could be. None of which is the temp's fault according to them. That is a person who will not ever succeed in anything they do in life. If you fail at something, say, fuck, I am not good at this. I need to get better. That's the only way you can get better. You can't fail at something and be like, well, it's because of them that I'm perfectly okay. And...
I thought that I was going to win the 48-hour film festival, but it was Mike's fault that we didn't win because, Mike, and it's Mike's fault.
That's so good, too. Like, as soon as we watched the film, too, we're just, like, listing off all the shit we did wrong and how we could have done it better. But it's starting to influence in the way they treat other temps. Anyone with a pulse can see it's a combo of embarrassment and jealousy, but rather than being butthurt and then moving on, it's coming out in our rude comments and little jabs. I suppose I should say something, but to be honest, I don't want to, and it doesn't annoy me enough to impact me directly yet. How do you knock someone down a peg and make them less of an ass without rubbing salt in their wounds? So, Jess, 34 female, who is racist and sexist and classist. And that is just, half of that is transferred. So we do give you BOTD, but RLKYS. Talk to them. Talk to them in private. Unless they seem like the person that if you talk to them in private, they're like, oh, I'm going to go above their head and say something because they approached me the wrong way. Honestly, just fucking say something. Like if they're making other people's lives bad, like if I am... Say me and Dylan's on a film set, okay, and there's a producer, and there, in no way, shape, or form should me and Dylan have even landed this producer, but for some reason they're working with us, and they're just treating everybody like dog shit, just for the good of people. I'm gonna be like, we could do this without you. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't matter how much either someone benefits me or I just don't care about what they're doing. I don't want to see everybody else having a terrible fucking time being around somebody. So in all good consciousness, just say something, get them out of there. I mean, they're not going to be somebody that either benefits long term, and as things go on, there will eventually become a point. If they're annoying everybody else, there's going to become a point where it becomes annoying to you. So it's just good to go ahead and just get that out of the workplace.
Well, yeah, and I think they're the type of person, from what the sounds of it, is that either which way, they're probably going to, make their own exit. Like, they're either going to fuck up their stuff bad enough, annoy enough people, get enough going on that the company will rid itself of them by their actions. And so, say something, see if you can help them figure it out, correct it. And then either way, most likely they're not going to stick around for long.
Right. We really hope you read a lot of books, Jess.
Yeah.
And learn.
Don't say the last part.
I'm not going to say that. KYS is good enough, because
don't do that.
We are getting to the point where I don't know, man. I don't like that idea. I don't like the idea that I can't say shit once we get monetized through.
Well, I mean, you can say whatever you want, but there is something to be said. And like, I know it's in jest, but like the KYS part is,
it's in jest.
Yeah. Put a T on the end, and it's tantamount to...
Well, that just sound rapey, what I just said. So, yeah, it is in jest.
And then it's tantamount that you need to just... I mean, we can't keep telling everybody. We can tell each other that we're going to KYS because of this, but telling our listeners and submitters to KYS is...
yeah. I mean, yeah. And now I have to read, and I have to learn, and then I will kill myself.
There you go. See, you fixed it.
I did. I made it all better.
You ready for this one?
I'm fucking all ears.
MADHD.
That's us.
I put the show at the top so that we know that it's not one of these fancy ones for 2DJB.
Nice.
Title: Unsolicited Dick Pics. Did you send this one in?
Nice.
Because you get unsolicited dick pics, don't you?
Yeah, fucking all the time. I love me some dick pics. I did have a friend like show me their phone, and I got their asshole with dick and balls.
Just the dangle.
Right. But once again, it's like the Family Guy meme of...
Did you like it?
Where Quagmire's dad's sitting there and starts smoking, and he's like, hey, you can't smoke at the bar. And Quagmire's dad's like, I'm transgender. And I was like, oh, I forgot you people can do whatever you want to.
All right. The message is, what in the actual fuck is wrong with men? I don't know. It's
we're asking two guys. So what if she sent us this and we because we had the email on the last one,
and then we sent her unsolicited dick pics, and she's just like, oh, our heroes are actually tool. I mean, that's at this day and age, Hopper from fucking Stranger Things. He was like bullying 11 on sets, cheated on his wife, went to a bunch of sex parties and shit. And I'm just like, I can't have a singular goddamn hero without them just...
You got to be that hero, Mike. You have to be that hero.
It's like I get to that point, and then it's, we have a whole bunch of money, and it's just like, why shouldn't I send dick pics to a 14-year-old girl? Oh, wow.
James Franco was right.
Yeah, James Franco's been right the whole time. He had it all figured out.
All right. I know, not all men. Well, what I want to say is...
we're all different levels of men. You know what I'm saying? So... While not all men would send unsolicited dick pics, all men have the men side, whether it be through daft or malice.
Well, what I want to say is all women do not want your unsolicited dick pics. Shucks.
Now that's where you're wrong, because I've sent a bunch of unsolicited dick pics and I've only been charged 4 times. So that leaves about 440 women who were like, all right.
If someone sent me some titties, even if I'm not into them, I could appreciate their beauty. Agreed.
What's this user's name?
I don't think they had their legal name in there. So I didn't
anonymous. We fuck with you. All right.
Yeah, titties. I mean, nobody's going to be like, oh,
not
gross.
A singular, like a gay person could see some titties.
The only thing that I'm going to be concerned about is my wife will then ask me why are these titties coming to your phone? And then I'll have to explain. Like, I did not ask them this. You know how you get unsolicited dick pics? This is an unsolicited titty picture.
Comes with the territory, pumpkin. Like, that's
Look
what you
at
gotta tell
them.
her.
They're pretty nice, right? Yeah.
And she just goes, I guess, yes. Yes, they are.
All right. Dicks do not give you that option. So I popped on the internet, minding my business, to be met with a sweet hello from who I thought to be a friend from the past. You know that the dick pics are coming if it's a friend from the past. After less than 10 minutes of casual conversation about our respective paths since we last interacted, I get a message explaining that when said person sees my face, they jerk off to it. Weird fact to share, but I can't police your spank bank material, so I digress and continue.
Oh, this is a listener.
Mm-hmm. With no further mention of the same, I get, the next day, wholly unsolicited dick pics and a video of them jerking off. Wow. The inability to read the room is mind-blowing. Now I have to block a person I thought was normal, and to be honest, I thought was a gay. A gay.
Fuck this. Oh man, you're gonna have to give me this user's name because they're just come on the podcast. Come on, you're one of us now, brother.
The person that I thought was normal this whole time. Just tell bitches from the jump if you want to fuck us and let us make the choice on whether we want to continue befriending you. Best case scenario, you get sex. Worst case scenario, you get rejected and we don't feel like we've been creeped on unwillingly for years. Now for the advice request. How do we suss out which dudes are normal and which ones are waiting in the wings, apparently forever, to shoot their shot? Is it impossible to have straight male friends as a straight girl? Yes, it is.
It is very... it is very, very difficult. Here's the thing, like you could grow up with a girl, you know what I'm saying? And that is like, you know, she was a neighbor. She's like a sister to me. Y'all could be sitting in a house one day and the girl could look up at the guy and be like, you want to have sex? Just and the guy's gonna be like, indubitably. Like, well,
why not?
Yeah. Like, fucking, let's do that. I think, I don't know if it's a difference on how like men are raised or the content they consume and shit like that. Women are a whole lot more receptive to having guy friends that are just friends. Where guys, it's just like, yeah, we can. Well, and it might just be like the oven versus microwave thing too.
It's because like a woman can just have, and like a guy can be a friend with a woman. That is not something that I'm saying is not possible. However, a guy that is friends with a woman and they're both single and there's no other obstacles in the way and they're great friends, the woman is less likely to be like, oh, he's a sexual partner. The guy will be like, you know, if it happens, it happens. Even though he's only in the friend realm, like he's not going to chase after you and like make a pursuit if you're his friend. However, if the opportunity were to present itself, a guy would probably be like, yeah, let's go. So it's just the different dynamics. Like, whereas the woman, once she writes you off as a non-sexual partner, you're pretty much a non-sexual partner unless something that's in your like personality and looks and all this other stuff then makes her reconsider that. But like once you're in that, and that's like the whole friend zone thing, is a woman decides pretty quickly whether you are going to be a sexual partner or just a friend. And typically it stays that way for the rest of the relationship.
Look, I got a hot take on the dick pics, man. I think there should be some like sexual predator rules behind that shit.
Yeah.
That's just what I believe. You know, if I am walking down the street, you know, and somebody, you know, pulls out their dick in front of you.
You mean like how we first met?
Yeah. That's how I met Dylan. But that's a sex crime. So I don't understand why sending somebody a video of you just jacking off is not.
Yes, it should be.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for... Because I was just like, a lot of guys are going to listen to that. And they were like, what? No. Why? And all I say to you is, you know, when your daughter's 18 years old, imagine her, a grown man sending her like
or
18 years
not
old.
Fucking 18 years old.
No. That's definitely sex crime. That has to be a law. If that's not a law, then something's fucked up in America. But like 18, when you're considered...
Have you been to America before?
And when you're considered an adult, even though you're not an adult at 18... If a man sends a video of him just jacking off to somebody, that should be just a fucking sex crime. It doesn't matter if it's a kid or not.
Yeah.
Nobody asked for that. Nobody wanted to open up their phone and see you fucking jacking your dick to somebody. I don't know. It's a wacky world we live in.
So, funny story. I was friends with this guy back in my early 20s, and I think it was like the beginning of like Snapchat. And so most everybody on my Snapchat was women that I was talking to, because obviously when it first came out, it was mostly just to send nudes back and forth. And so I was participating in the app as it was supposed to be used, and a guy friend of mine requested to be friends on there, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'm not gonna snap back and forth with him, but whatever. And then all of a sudden I just started receiving pictures of dongs, his dong, and I was like, hey dude, why you sending me dong pics? Like, very weird. And he's like, oh, this, I guess he had two Snapchats. One Snapchat was literally a sex group Snapchat that he literally just sends out his dick pics all the time. And I was like, no, dude, your friend requested me on here. Like, I don't want to see your dick. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll take you off. I was like, yeah, no unsolicited dick pics coming my way, please.
I don't think that was a true story. I think he wanted to send a couple pictures to Dylan to see if Dylan was like,
well, he was the type
cut of your jib, brother.
No, he was the type where, like, I mean, he wasn't a good looking dude at all, but
but if he was a good looking dude, you would be more receptive.
No, that's not what I said.
How did the dick look? Was it a good looking dick?
I think he had a pretty big dong.
Oh, shit. Oh, hell yeah.
So, like, good on him. But, like, other than that, like, he was not hitting on a bunch. And so we'd been out, like, to bars and stuff trying to meet women, and he wasn't hitting on much. So I think his online presence was more where he was fishing for the pond. But
especially if you got a good dong like that. Like, it looks good, pretty fat and girthy.
Yeah, you sell with what the biggest selling point is.
Right, yeah. So that's, don't sell with your face, sell with your dick. Now take back the crime thing, because, gotta get your name out there in some way if you're ugly.
Here's my business card.
Nah, but I don't know. I am a man who is I am of the mindset. I understand that people can be friends and yada, 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 and all that shit. I just don't put myself in any position. I don't befriend women. I'm not, what I'm saying? If a friend has a spouse, I'm not messaging a spouse or anything like that. Barely talk to a spouse. I'm just the person that you can never think or accuse Mike of anything, because he doesn't put himself in those positions for anybody to even assume. So
yeah, the only times that I talk to spouses is like, hey, so and so's birthday's coming up. Do you guys want to go to a concert, or do you want to do this thing? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Or like, hey, let's get the kids together. Because like a lot of times, but my usual text is like, do you have my wife's number? Go ahead and work that out with her.
Right.
I don't want to plan this anyways. Like, even though I know it's completely benign, and I'm not pushing her off because I don't want to talk to my friend's wife or anything. It's also that I'm just like, she's my boss and you're his boss. Like, let the bosses talk it out.
Right.
Like, no, don't let the lowly hourly employee figure out how to run this company. Like, you two are the bosses. You organize this.
Yeah, it's just so easy being a grown man, I think, because if you're just like, I don't want to be in any situation like that, you ain't got to be.
Yeah.
You just fucking stay away from all that stuff, and you live a good, simple, easy life. Now, as for 34 single, I don't think a lot of guys you're going to meet now is just down with palling you up and let's go fishing, girl, and we're gonna have a fun, because I think he's gonna be like, let's go fishing, and you're like, wow, this guy's like really my friend, and then he's got you on the boat, you turn around and there he is, just beating the dick right in front of you, just you have nowhere to run.
Yeah, I think the thing with any of those types of relationships would be trying to focus on being in more group settings. Like, and yes, if a guy reaches out after 10 years of radio silence, and he's like, oh, hey, what you been up to? He's looking for some. Like,
he's not looking for friendship.
No, he's not just reconnecting. Otherwise, you guys would have been friends the whole way through. Any guy from the past that's just hitting you up randomly on a social media platform is looking to try and send you a dick pic.
And he's not doing well in his circles. So that's another thing too. If you get a guy that's like, it's been 7 years since you talked to him, he's not doing well in his area. So
or his wife's not giving him what he wants, and so
Yeah,
he's trying
so
to
he's just like,
fish
"Oh."
for a new one.
Yeah, who's not gonna snitch on me to my dearly beloved wife? So
I hate that for women though, because I know it's a thing. Like, you can't, especially on the internet, in somewhat sort of anonymity, you can't expect wholesomeness. Like, the guys are going to be shit stains. And there was a weird fucking guy from overseas that kept commenting on my wife's profile, like when she was selling plants and stuff on her profile all the time.
beautiful melons.
Yeah, like
The Indian thing.
yeah, and it was just like, what the fuck, dude? Like every single post she put out, it's like, oh, you're so beautiful.
Wow,
love.
such melons, such gorgeous.
I was just like, what is this doing for you, bud? Like, because he's probably got 500 women that he just stalks all their
As
pages.
soon as they post a picture. Well, like over there, isn't there like a huge divide between like how many men are born and how many women are born too?
Yeah, like I know in certain cultures, yeah, there's a lot.
So that's got to be rough, dude. If like you're in a community with a whole bunch and it's just all dudes, and it's like it's either gay or I get on Facebook and I just very nice melons. My thing is, I'm scrolling Facebook. This was 2 days ago. I sent the whole thing to my. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm gonna read some of it too. So because I sent it to my wife because I knew exactly what this comment section was going to look like. I'm going to show you the Facebook post picture, and then I'm going to read some of the comments. I'm going to read the post and kind of explain. So this is it. It's Carmen Electra, and it says, "I need a cowboy," and I was like, "Oh man, papaws and old dudes everywhere."
Oh
just, they're in this trap. A bunch of young guys too. So we have an Andrew that says, and we got, if they got a profile picture, I'm gonna tell you how old they look. This guy looks probably, what would you say, Dylan? 40?
Yeah, mid 40s.
Yeah, mid 40s.
Looks
You're
like
pulling off them Daisy Dukes just fine, ma'am. I do want to point out, Carmen Electra, technically senior citizen, so
still smash.
yeah, I mean she's fine.
I think my wife would give me a
Ewan
pass
says,
on
suddenly the boys of Texas and Alberta perk up. Jesse says, well, howdy, little lady. I heard you need a cowboy. I got your 6-shooter right here.
that. See, why can't you take a picture like that and get everybody over here to the podcast?
The profile picture is so good. Ain't got a lick of hair in the front, and then everything else is hair around. Pretty obese man. Like, on what planet does he think when she sees this? That's the funniest shit. When she sees this, oh boy, I'm gonna be her horsey.
I can't see any time, even if I've like seen a really attractive post ever, like with any girl, I've never been like, sup, shorty? Like, never, not once. Like, especially in a pool of thousands of guys. Like,
So in my mind, I thought I was going to see a whole lot of "I'll be your Huckleberry," and it took me a minute to scroll for me to finally see that, but I did finally see that. We have a Derek that was like, "I thought you'd never ask."
she didn't.
You know, she don't run her social media.
she did
account.
not.
You're probably talking to like a teenage, like a young guy. Scott says, "I could be your cowboy anytime." Greg said he stole my line. I don't know what line he stole, but Mike says, "So you can do reverse cowgirl." Wait a second. That's Mike. He's like a pawpaw, man. That's a pawpaw. KL says, I'm no Cole Hauser, but I treat you right, my lady. Literally says, my lady.
Who's Cole?
My lady.
Cole Hauser.
No fucking clue. Probably like a cowboy from a thing. Chuck says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. And then finally we have a Michael. A lot of Mikes in this. Don't really like that. He said, I'll be your Huckleberry. And didn't even he spelled it Huckabara. Huckleberry.
What's Huckleberry?
Have you never seen Tombstone? Where Doc Holliday, one of the guys is like,
not. Probably when I was little.
No man here like challenge me, whatever. And Doc Holliday comes up and he's like, I'll be a Huckleberry. That's a good line. It is a good movie line.
She's only 53. She's not a senior citizen yet.
James says, only if you save a horse and ride this cowboy with those boots on. Keep the boots on. I'll be your stud. Nay. Wowzer! I need a horse to ride. I'll have you. I have to borrow my dad's. I need a horse to ride. I have to borrow my dad's.
Men are so lame.
Alonzo says, you ready to ride a wild Mustang?
You need to find one of like a really like jacked dude that women are going crazy for in the comments and see if their comments are any better.
It'd have to be like a firefighter or something. Yeah, Carmen, let's go ride my bull. I mean, I have a ranch. Peter says, here I am before we have to go bull riding, my cowgirl. Oh, we got another I'm your Huckleberry. I didn't see the second one. He spelled Huckleberry right. Jason says she's electrifying. You see what she did there?
Ooh, that's witty.
Ooh, Jason does not have teeth. He has the sucked-in jowls. I can tell immediately. Someone of the a meth connoisseur, if you will. James says, I could be your saddle. But that would mean you're attached to something. And the only thing that you have to attach to anything is your butthole. So Nick just says, damn, which I find that one is a good, appropriate response, because that is like, if you saw Carmen Electra in that picture, you'd be like, damn, 53? All right, kill it, Carmen. But at what point do you message like, fuck yeah, she's going to see this, and then she's going to want to have intercourse with me?
I feel like you have to add something to a comment section. Like, it's got to be additive, not just some random, like, no.
But the worst thing is like when you see an AI generated and it's just all pawpaws in there. And they'll be like, I'll be your hero, girl. And then you'll click on it, it's like in a relationship with. And I'm like, I just want to, God, that'd be so funny if I just started like taking screenshots and sending it over. Ruining relationships. 60 years old. They've been together for fucking 25 years.
He ain't going nowhere. He just comments on fucking supermodels, and he ain't got no chance.
How depressed would you be if, I don't know, something happens, you see a message on your wife's phone, okay? Mm-hmm. And it's just like, you have a husband, no thanks. And you're just like, what? So you click on it, and then you see a whole bunch of your wife trying to cheat on you, but she cannot. Is that worse than actually getting cheated on? I know women would never have this problem, but think about, there's some women out there who have like looked at their boyfriend's phone and it's just him just trying his hardest to cheat, but no bitch will take him. Do you then feel bad about yourself?
No. Not at all. No. Like, I mean, the whole thing is I married her, and so it's her actions. I don't give a fuck if she can or can't cheat. Like, it's her actions that bother me, not whether somebody actually did it or anything. It doesn't work
with women. It does not work with women.
No, because instantly it'd be like, hey, and then it'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, you have to be a woman in this now, okay? But you man, okay?
But you know how men are. Like, and I think that's the thing, is my wife thinks I'm just drop dead gorgeous. Like, she is always thinking like how fantastic I look. And I was like, you realize that
she does wear glasses, and I don't see her with glasses on a lot, so.
But she's I have to like make the point to her. She's like, oh yeah, like all the girls. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works for guys. Like, guys do not just walk through like, oh, get off of me. Don't know. I have a wife. Like, no, I'm not wading through a bunch of women that are just like throwing themselves at me. That's not how my life has ever existed. It's always, for me, it's been how charming and how good looking can I be? And then numbers. Like, I've got to talk to 10 women before I'm going to probably have one of them that is like, I'm single and I would like to, go to bed with you.
I'm very fat and ungroomed. Nobody hits on me.
Yeah.
They can see. They'd be like, that's a married man right there. They see my eye bags. They're just like, yeah, that man's firmly married. Also, I wouldn't want to even if he was not married. So
they look, and he's a provider. He can put dinner on the table.
Nah, fuck that shit. I ain't putting dinner on your table.
No,
I'm
talking about,
if my wife ever divorced me, bro, understand, relationships are hard and there's a lot of work, and I would rather put work into work. You know what I'm saying? So if anything ever happened there, I would just just hermit away inside of an apartment, come out and do my little, podcast, my little skits and stuff like that, go right back into it. When we be like, wow, I'm in love with you. I'm like, that sucks. That's too bad. Do you want to have sex? It's duh, but
Yeah.
I'm saying, fuck.
But you have to leave.
Yeah, I'm not stupid, but I am not putting in any more work into a relationship. I did it one time. Like that's what someone would be like, their fourth husband or wife, and I'm just like, why? It's just like, well, because at one point you have to be like, third time's the charm.
Yeah.
Third time wasn't the charm. Just give up. Well, I don't want to be lonely. Obviously you don't. I love myself. I'm delighted to be in just my presence. I love that. Me? Oh my God. I'm gonna say fourth favorite person that walks the earth. I do have 3 kids. All right. I love my wife, but fourth favorite person that I like to hang around is me. So, yeah, I'm comfortable. It's like, I'm not lonely at all because I have me. I also have children too. So it's not like, it's like, man, I need a friend. Nah, fuck that shit. I'd be perfectly content. Dylan would come over. He's like, Mike, I really thought that you said you would be, content living this life, but you've been playing Elden Ring for
36 hours straight.
Not 36 hours straight. It's like 36 days straight because I'm going to do my job and shit like that. But then I'm just like, I don't know. I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah. I don't know, like, the way that women are just different. And so they don't go after men the same way. Like, and I think my wife's finally understood it because even to this day, even as a married woman, like people will still like hit her up in her DMs and it's like, yeah, just leave my wife alone. But
right.
like, I get that you want to shoot your shot, but no, there's no shot to be shot there. And like, just go.
Right. Look, somebody could DM my wife. As long as she's just not like, oh, fuck yeah. I don't care that you shot your shot.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, what a dick of a person. If you see that somebody's married, you're just a dick. But
that's guys.
I just assume my wife's not going to do it. So,
well, but that's how guys are. Like they think that, oh, she's married, so she's probably, unhappy or something like that. Like it takes a lot for a woman to want to cheat, unless she's just a cheater. Like
right.
That's if you have a good woman, it would take a shit ton to make her go somewhere else.
Old Dickless Cage, yeah. If she's like the collector of bone, the boner collector, then I mean I think you could see that from early on if a woman's like that. But I mean it does. I think it does take a lot, especially for like a married woman. If they're not a cheater, they're just not a cheater also. Yeah. I think people hear a lot about it's like, well, a lot of relationships end in like cheating and stuff like that. Well, there's a lot of guys cheating, there's a lot of women cheating. Also, it's a lot of this cheater got into a relationship with this person, cheated. This relationship cheated. This relationship cheated. So the cheaters really do up the statistics on how many people are out here cheating.
Yeah.
I understand people are going to be like, well, I was in a relationship and I was cheated on. And I have to say, I'm sorry, find another person. Well, I was with 2 women and they cheated on me. Well, look where you're fucking finding women at. Okay. If you're finding women on a dating app, I'm sorry.
Well, and over and above that, like, how is your relationship? Do you guys talk? Do you communicate? Are you present? Like, there's so many things that go into it. And yes, your woman could decide to cheat, even though she's not a cheater, because of certain actions that you've taken. Not that it makes it right. Nobody's absolving her of being a cheater. However, were you concerned enough to like actually pour into the relationship? If you weren't, then doesn't make it right that she cheated, but there's reasoning.
Yeah, there's reasoning.
Yeah,
I don't even say it rationalizes either.
No,
but it definitely you're like, I could see why how this could have happened.
Yeah,
and it's just all about having conversations and being a partner and stuff like that. Normally, people are not out here to just do the worst to people, I would like to assume. So, I mean, as long as you're out there and just being a stand-up individual.
Well, and there's scenarios where like
if you're a guy and she's just like she accidentally clicks on your Facebook and sees you commenting on I'll be your Huckleberry, I'll be your saddle, Carmen Electra.
She'll go ahead and find a cowboy.
I don't understand how like as a man you're just like, fuck yeah, like I said that, like I feel so cool. Like what a
Well, it's all dudes in there. Like
Dorky thing
you're
to do.
going to a sausage party. Like you have 3 beautiful pictures of Carmen Electra that you can go spank your meat to if you want to. But the
I bet
party
you have nude pictures of Carmen Electra
the
out there.
party that you just joined is a complete sausage fest of a bunch of guys fucking. Oh gosh, Carmen, I'll be your cowboy. I'll be your bull.
She's gonna
I got
see this.
I got
Oh my God, she's gonna be hitting me up. That's what I need to do. Is I need to make just a Carmen Electra page, and then them guys who fucking message, I can just go, hey, I'm Carmen Electra. Send me $250, and so I can get a plane ticket down there to have sex with you. And it's like, here, Miss Karma.
You've just explained like all the Indian fucking.
Oh
scams.
fuck, is that how they're doing it? Fuck! Look, I figured it out too late.
Well, and there's a bunch of people doing AI scams now where they make like a fake AI person to then, and so it gets real complicated. I've seen where like the different porn people are putting in like verification with identification so that you can't just make like an AI fake porn star so that you can like steal people's money.
Right. I mean, that's smart though. Also, is that the celebrity you look up to want to have sex with?
Who, Carmen Electra?
No, porn stars.
I mean, for a lot of guys, yeah, I mean, that's the weirdest thing about guys is like, oh, she's been with 1,000 guys. She knows something special. It's still like, I'm sorry, there's only so much technique that you can do that could, and like, what is she going to do?
Just because she's a porn star does not mean she's good at having sex.
No.
How often is the woman doing the work in porn? Very rarely. It's always this just weird position where you can get a good view of the penis and vagina and penis going in the vagina. It's not like, imagine because there has been guys who will pay like, $10,000 to spend the night with their porn star.
Our president.
He paid way more than that. But I remember it was one guy, he was like on Instagram and she had like posed for a picture with him. I think she was an OnlyFans person. And the comments were like sitting there, like some were roasting them. And then some were like, well, look, that bed looks a little messy. So that even if they did do it, you lost $10,000. $10,000. $10,000 to have sex with somebody that 1,000 other people has had sex with and literally had sex with you as a job. Mm-hmm. As a job. Imagine how much you hate your job. Now, apply that, take that thinking of, oh, fuck, I got to go in here with a smile on my face and just, nice. It's fake too. That's the thing. Like all the, like if she, no matter what she says, you pay $10,000 for pussy, and you could be like, well, she said she really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you paid $10,000.
Well, and there's some women that probably enjoy that job, but it still comes down to like, this wasn't a like.
Well, if I'm having sex with women, but you also have to think the women that would be paying $10,000 to have sex with me is probably not going to. I'm just like coming in. It's like another 65-year-old come in here and get mama's pussy. I got it all wet for you. Look, I got a Newport and I want you to pull it out with your mouth and smoke it. And it's like, what the fuck? The fuck am I doing?
Yeah,
here?
this is great. You were the best.
And then I just like leave and I'm out there smoking the Newport. And I was like, no, it wasn't that bad actually. Because I'm a guy.
I wasn't gonna waste it.
Right? Yeah. That's the good thing about being a guy too. Is like pussy is as good as you make it. That's the beautiful thing. I have never had sex with a woman and was just like, wow, that pussy was so loose and I didn't feel nothing and it was just terrible. And I mean, you can definitely tell when a woman has a wider vagina.
Yeah, it all depends. Like,
right.
And there's no like differentiator on it, like that you can be like, that. And I mean, yeah, even still though, is like what?
Because I'd hate to tell you, man, biologically, a woman's pussy is designed to accept a penis. So when they get very, very horny, their vagina widens. So you'd be like, man, every girl I've been with has had a tight pussy. Well,
you didn't turn her on.
Yeah, you have not been turning on a lot of vaginas there, bud. Again, you've been going into a lot of dry crevices. I was like, well, I did have those. I had to spit on it to get it in there. Oh, well, tell her I'm sorry. All right, guys, listen, this is a quick episode. We actually have some obligations that we have to attend to. we love you so much, guys. And thank you for listening to Mike and Dylan Hate Drama. And I promise you, as soon as I figure out a fucking direction to go with this podcast, we'll probably bring back the second episode. But we love you guys so much. Understand, we still love Mike and Dylan Hate Drama. And
Well, Dylan does.
well, Dylan does, yeah, especially. Mike is a very two daddies judging baddies type of guy. But guys, we love you so much, and we will see you next time.
Later.